Hello and thank you for joining me. I'm Heather Forgan of stampwithnellie.com. I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator in the UK. Today I'm taking part in the Stamp Around UK video hop, and our theme for this month is winter festivals. So nothing says winter more to me, being based in the UK and particularly in Scotland, than snow. So I'm going to use the Snowman Magic stamp set, particularly this sentiment, and I'm going to use the Snowman Dies. Now these can be purchased separately, but if you buy them in a bundle then you'll save 10%. I'm using this as my main focus, and I've cut a piece of velvet, so it's snowy white velvet paper, and I've got some of our silver foil, which comes in a pack of 3 different designs. So this is the rather textured one, like the look of that. Then I've got a layer of white, and I have got a card base that is Coastal Cabana. I don't have a prototype because I'm running last minute here. I've got another piece of white for the inside of the card base. I will give you these measurements because they're slightly different from my usual card measurements, just because I wanted it to be based around that, and I wanted them to be nice equal layers on the equal borders on each layer. So the velvet sheet is 4.5 inches by 3.25. Then it's 4 3/4 by 3.5. Then it's 5 3/4, and then this piece is 5 3/8 by 4 1/8, although it's actually 8 1/4 scored at 4 1/8 there. So I'm going to do some die cutting, and I'm just going to remind you, because I don't think I said it at the beginning, that this is a video hop, and there are links to each of the demonstrators, UK based demonstrators taking part in the hop, in the description for this video. So please do check that out and get lots of inspiration for all types of winter festivals. So I'm going to cut this from the snowy white, and then I will also do the same but with the slightly larger border from the silver, and I will be back to join you in a second. Okay, so I've now got these 2 frames, one slightly larger than the other, but what I want to do is turn them around so that you still see some of the silver snowflakes underneath the white snowflakes on there. When you cut those out, you get quite a lot of wastage, so there is a tiny little snowflake die in the same set, so I've cut out a couple of them, and I even cut out a snowman when I passed that through, so I can use that on a different project. But I probably will use these little snowflakes just to add in as well. So that I will go back and cut more, because there's loads of wastage there, which I'm not a fan of. Not a fan. What I probably should have done was add adhesive sheet to the back of this snowy white, but to be honest, this is actually quite thick and took a couple of passes to get through my die cutting machine. So if I'd added the adhesive on the back, it probably would have taken an extra couple of passes through as well. So just adding multi-purpose liquid glue that I've decanted into a little pot, and just adding that. I've added it all the way around the edge, and I'm just adding it to some of these points here so that they stick down as well. However, I need my silicone mat because I've just realised they won't be, I don't want them to stick to my desk. Oh, silicone mat seems to have disappeared. It's not where it normally is. Anyway, I will put the frame on and I'll try not to press too much on those snowflakes. So the frame should obviously line up top and bottom there, make your life a little bit easier, like so. And then I'm going to put that on there and I'm going to stamp in the middle here. Now I haven't quite decided yet whether I want to stamp with Coastal Cabana, because that's the same as the base, or whether I want to do some silver heat embossing. Oh, decisions. I think silver heat embossing would be nice, but it's probably not the same. No, I'm going to go Coastal Cabana. I wanted a pop of colour. I'm going to have a pop of colour. So I'm going to pop that in there just to give me a guide. I've got that stamp already on a block. It's the most magical time of the year. Just double check I've got that all fully inked up, and then pop that in the model and hope that it's somewhere near straight. And then I can add in some of those guys as well. But what I think I want to do is add in a little bit of blended ink too. I've got a blending brush that I've used on blue. That should do. I'll take these out of the way because I don't want them to get ink on, but I think I'm just going to put it around and about. I don't want to go right to the edge because I do still want that to be white, but just to give it a little bit more magic, add a little bit of ink on. And definitely need a little bit of sparkle, as we didn't go with the, just double check what that looks like, whether I need to add a bit more. Maybe I'll do blend that a little bit better. Yeah, because I didn't go with the embossing, I think it needs a little bit of Wink of Stella on there. Just for a little bit extra sparkle. So I've squeezed it recently, so just a little bit gives you the most gorgeous subtle sparkle in there. Don't know if you can even see that, but I can. I know it's there. So more glue around here. Ooh. And back over some of those bits along the edges, more so just so that they don't catch when you're putting it in and out your envelope or whatever. Righty, that might not be the way I had it before, but that's the way it's going now. So I can't wait to find out what everybody else has created for this video hop. We do this once a month on the 1st of the month, 6 p.m. UK time. So even if you're not looking for winter festivals inspiration, you can come back and see what we do the next month. So there. Right, now I've got these little ones that I can just add in as extra embellishments. Let's make sure I'm putting it on the side that's not flocked. So just pop some extra on. I think that's pretty. I like the 2 layers. I think that works quite well, don't you? These extra bits. Oops. It stuck more to me than it did to the card. Another one there, and as I say, I will go back and die cut more of those, and then I can have them in my crafty stash the next time I'm making a card that I think some extra snowflakes would work. It's the most magical time of the year. Lots of wintry magic going on here, and I'm just thinking if there's a stamp I can maybe put it in. Let me see. I kind of feel it needs something on the inside as well. I'm going to stamp filled with warm and wonderful memories. Let's get a block for that and find my ink pad again. Can you tell I'm making this one up as I go along? Pop that on there. A little bit of inking in the corner. Why not? Do that corner too. That's better. It's looking a bit too plain. A little blockage on that, I think. Or maybe it's empty. No, not quite empty. There we are. And just pop that on the inside. So please do click on the description for this video and get links to all of the other lovely ladies and gentlemen that are demonstrators for Stampin' Up in the UK and are taking part to give us some more winter festivals inspiration. I hope you've enjoyed today's card. And if you have, please give it a thumbs up. If you're new to my channel, I'd love for you to click on that subscribe button. And if you hit the bell, then you'll get notifications of my next video. Thank you so much. Until then, take care. Bye-bye.